Hello there, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, cats, dogs, birds. You got a parrot? We like parrots. Lizards? Yeah, we can do some lizards, but no snakes. This continues to be a no snake zone. I continue to be Ron from Boudoir by Ron O. And we come in here. There's no we. It's just me. I don't know why I say we. I come in here on Thursday nights and share my thoughts with you about whatever I'm thinking about. And generally somehow try to tie it into boudoir photography because that's what I do. If you need to know more about me, there's all the contact information. I have a website, I have an email, I have a phone number, I have all of that stuff. I'm very easy to find. You're watching on Instagram now at Boudoir by Rono 2. And I am on Facebook at exactly the same location. And in fact, if you're watching now and you wanted to go over on Facebook and say hi to me over there and maybe follow, I still need more people following my page on Facebook before Facebook will let me go live anymore on Facebook. I do repost these over there, so you can indeed see them on Facebook later. And since nobody's here right now, you're all later. So you're late. You're late, you're late, you're late. We start here at 7 o'clock, promptly at 7 o'clock. Well, not always promptly and not always here and not always, but usually, yeah, 7 o'clock's a good time. 7 o'clock's a good time to find me here. We are in a month of talking about body insecurity, basically body shaming and feeling bad about the way you look. Um, if you like or get any enjoyment or uh, benefit out of what I say, please do follow and highlight and ring the bells and do all that social media stuff that you're supposed to do just so you can find me again. In case, like me, you sometimes forget that it's Thursday and you need some talking to. As I said, my name is Rano, and we are in the middle of talking about body insecurities. A lot of people in this country, I would say the vast majority of people in this country, have some level of body insecurity. Okay. You see interviews all of the time from some of the most handsome, most beautiful people in the world, movie stars, people and models who are admired all over the world for just how outstandingly beautiful they are. And they will be able to rattle off to you 10 things that are wrong with their bodies. And that's just not right. So what can you do about it? Okay. What can you do about it? We talked a little bit last week. Again, you can go back and look at uh, YouTube and Facebook and all those places and find what we talked about last week. But um, we talked a little bit about how that's the message we get from the media, you know, that we're not perfect. We need makeup. We need plastic surgery. We need freaking TikTok filters. Okay. That looking like us is not enough. You will notice I don't have any filters. I don't have them on my face. I usually don't have them in what I'm talking about. Um, I'm just Ron, you know. So why do we know why we feel that way? We're told that way. There's an entire like $85 billion industry that is geared around telling us that we need to be different. We need to look different. We need to be shaped different than we are right now. And I don't believe that. I would like to be shaped different than I am right now because a couple of years ago, I was shaped different than I am right now. And I moved better and my knees didn't hurt as much. So that was, there were practical benefits about that, but it had nothing to do with shame about who I am or what I do or what I look like. Um, so, but you also hear me say all the time, you got to start where you are. Okay. Start where you are at. Okay. Because if you don't start where you're at, you're never going to move. Okay. If you wait until you're someplace else before you start, you're screwed, quite frankly. Because, sorry, I'm just moving some things around here. Um, because you can't start someplace else. And how would you do that? In order to be someplace else, you have to start, right? So start where you're at, okay? So, what are we going to do about all of this body insecurity that we're feeling? Um, there are a few things that we can do. Okay? Part of it is show yourself some self compassion. Okay. I'm going to share a story, and I will tell you that if my ex wife were still alive, I would not share this story. Um, but it's very germane to what I'm talking about. My ex wife, at one point in her life, lost over 80 pounds, went from a size 22 down to a size 12, and was feeling very good and very, very positive about herself. You know, we she got to a point where she could walk into a mall. I mean, that symbol of American consumerism of the 60s to the 90s, a mall full of clothes, a mall full of clothes that she couldn't wear. There was one store in the mall that she could shop at. And she lost all this weight, was feeling very, very positive about herself. And she and I went shopping one day, and we went into um, what's their freaking name? The lingerie people. Anyway, you know who I mean. My brain says Fredericks of Hollywood, but it's the other one. Um, so we went into their store, and she's a size 12. Size 12 is the size of the vast majority of women in America. They are 10, 12, 14. Those are the sizes that over 50% of American women, these are women's sizes, live by. And Victoria's Secret, we're in Victoria's Secret. I'll call them out by name. This was Victoria's Secret in Modesto, California. Don't go there. Okay. Because my wife came in and she's looking through things and she's trying to find, she's feeling good about herself. She's feeling sexy. So she's trying to find some nice lingerie. And she's not finding anything in that size. So finally she asked one of the, okay, I'm going to be an old man for a second, one of the kids that's working in there for her size. Hi, Olivia. And this clerk in Victoria's Secret said, "Oh, size 12? Yeah, I think we have all those oversized things in this bottom drawer hidden in the back of the store." This is the place that defines sexy in America, that defines what a good looking person should be like. And she was told she was an oversized person at size 12. And that's just not right. So, how do we buck back against that kind of ignorance in the world? Well, one of the things that we can do is show ourselves some self compassion. I do that for myself all the time. It's like, I am fine. I am the perfect me right now. Right now, Ron is perfectly Ron at the size I'm at, with my scraggly beard, with my scraggly hair, which isn't clean tonight. Sorry. I'm perfectly fine. I don't need somebody else, something else. I don't need to be anybody different. I'm fine. I love me. Okay. And part of that comes from positive affirmations. Okay. To be able to stop myself when I start to go down that rabbit hole and say, gee, I'd really love to look like these buff, you know, 30 and 40-year-old guys that are picking up all the chicks when they go out in the bars. Yeah, but they're not me. So they lose. Okay. I have to actively tell myself the way that we get to that self compassion is we have to do active positive affirmations. I am okay. There are things that would be different, and some of that difference might be better for some things if I were different. But right now, I'm okay. I am perfectly me. I am a fine, fit specimen of a 68-year-old American male. I look exactly like I look for what I eat, what I choose to do, and how I choose to live my life. Okay. Another thing we can do is we can look at what have we achieved. As I said, not long ago, I was over 100 pounds lighter than I am now. And I know exactly how I did that. And I know exactly how I undid that. Okay. There's nothing magic about it. There was no evil involved. There was no devil involved. There was no magic machinations or somebody forcing me to do something I didn't want to do. I know how that happened. I achieved that weight loss. I was very, very proud of it. And then there were setbacks. COVID was a big part of it. Okay. I had some personal relationship setbacks. Okay. And I chose to not make that body shape as important as trying to eat away my bad feelings about feeling lonely during COVID. And I put over 100 pounds back on. I'm not proud of it, but it happened. I understand it. I understand the timeline. I understand that nobody's going to change it. And I understand that it doesn't need fixing. It happened. It's real. It doesn't need a fix. Okay. And part of what I do to come to that acceptance, to understand that, to celebrate the achievement without beating myself up about then undoing that achievement is I surround myself with positivity. Yeah. I surround myself with people that like to be around me. I got no time for haters. I just don't put up with them. I don't have them in my life. There's no need to have 10,000 people in your life if all they're doing is hating on you. Even if it's passive aggressive hating on you. Even if it's like don't let the haters hate, man. It's like, okay, you're fine. And they're fine. They're being perfectly them. Okay? But fine, you go be perfectly you over in that other corner over there. I am surrounding myself with positivity. I am surrounding myself with the beliefs that I am where I am because of what I did, and the next place I'm going to be is going to be because of what I do. And there's nothing that anyone else in the world is responsible for. So your opinion of me really doesn't matter. I mean, I like me. I think I'm a pretty cool guy. I think I'm a great photographer. Okay? So surround yourself with positivity. Get out of the negativity. Hi there, YV Harder. I'm not sure what your name is or how you would like to be called, but somebody just dropped in on Instagram. So just to recap what I've talked about so far, how do we combat and come to understand about our unique beauty? Okay, because I am not going to be beautiful like Brad Pitt ever. But that doesn't mean I'm not beautiful. That just means I'm not Brad Pitt. I'm doing really well. Thanks for asking. Um, so I celebrate my unique beauty. I have incredible blue eyes. Okay. I got those from my parents. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Nothing I did to get those. But I also know that in order to stay in a place where I can celebrate the fact that I am uniquely me and that is uniquely beautiful, I have to have some self compassion. I have to do my positive affirmations. I have to celebrate my achievements. And I have to surround myself with positivity. And there's one more thing that you can do to help you understand your unique beauty is to see yourself through someone else's eyes. And yep, you guessed it. Here comes the sales pitch. A boudoir photo shoot is a great way to see yourself through someone else's eyes. I shoot many beautiful women. I shoot many unconventionally beautiful women. And each one of those women has come to me and told me exactly what's wrong with them and exactly why I shouldn't shoot certain features. And I come to them and say, no, you are beautiful. You are beautiful because you're you. So you need to celebrate your own personal, unique beauty. And enlightened self interest, you can do that and capture it by getting a boudoir photo shoot. See, I told you I'd tie it back to boudoir somehow. You knew I would. Because I'm a business guy. I'm trying to make a living here too. Um, but be that as it may, I hope some of this made some sense. I hope I'm not just babbling in my room by myself in the dark. It's not completely dark. I've got all kinds of weird lights on, but it still doesn't light my face right. I've got to. Someday, if I was worried about it, I'd fix it, I guess, is the answer. But either way, go out this week and find a way to celebrate and embrace your unique beauty. You will love yourself for it. And if you feel like thanking me, well, then you know where to find me. I'm in all these places here. I'm Rano. You're you. I'm me. And that's a really, really, really beautiful, beautiful thing. I'll be back here next Thursday night. We'll talk some more about um, body insecurities and ways that we can combat them and get over them. And you can be sure that those ways will tie back to a boudoir photo shoot as well. Meanwhile, you be good to yourself. Be kind to other people and become the person that you would like to meet. Peace out.